Hello, friends. Mrs. Damazi here, and really excited because it is the last day of editing today. But before we get started, remember that if you like these videos, to subscribe and hit the thumbs up. You can also follow me on Teachers Pay Teachers, and I have a link below where you can click to find this whole unit and all the papers and checklists and publishing paper that you might need or want for this lesson. I am loosely using the Once Upon a Time Lucy Calkins curriculum just as a framework, but all of this work is my own interpretation and my own work and how I would teach this unit to my friends in my classroom. Let's get started. Yesterday we worked on editing by looking for broken patterns in our writing, and today we're going to edit just two more things. We're going to look at capital letters and we're going to look at paragraphs. But before we get started, let's remind ourselves of all the things that we need to think about when we are editing our writing. So first we thought about sentences, and we thought about, do they make sense and can we make them better into winning sentences? Then yesterday we talked about broken patterns. So we talked about quotation marks and periods and verb tenses. And today we're going to talk about capital letters. Remember, you need a capital letter at the beginning of every sentence. And if it's a proper noun, which means the name of a place, a person, or a thing, it needs to be capitalized. The last thing we're going to think about today is our perfect paragraphs. Paragraphs are really challenging because there are kind of a lot of different reasons why you would need a new paragraph. And when you need a new paragraph, you indent. You dent your writing. You put a little hole at the beginning of your writing. I'm going to show you some examples of indenting in a moment, but let's just walk through these reasons why you need a new paragraph. If time changes. So a lot of us are changing time at each scene, so you might need a new paragraph there. If the place changes, most of us have a new place in most of our scenes, so you'll need a new paragraph there. If there is a new character introduced, you need a new paragraph. If there is a new person and they're talking, you need a new paragraph. And if there's something important happening, you need a new paragraph. So let me show you where I have made paragraphs into my second draft scene 2 of my second draft. So this is Big Red Running Shoe. Notice where I have all of these arrows is where there is an indent. I've dented my writing. I have a hole right here, and that's because it's a new paragraph. I have a paragraph right here because time has changed, and this is a new place. I have a paragraph here because a new person is talking. I have a paragraph here because a new person is talking. Look, a new person is talking. Remember quotation marks? They are giving me a really good clue. New paragraph here because a new person is talking. I have a new paragraph here because a new character has come. So this is when the little bird comes, and so this is a new paragraph. New person talking, 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 new paragraph. So a lot of times you see a lot of new paragraphs when it changes the person talking. The reason we have new paragraphs is because it helps your reader understand what's going on. It helps to chunk up the words so that we can kind of understand the pattern. So new time changes and new places help us understand that we need to kind of have a new movie in our head. New people talking help us see back and forth because not every time do you put said or tweeted or spoke or screamed. Sometimes we just have dialogue that goes back and forth. And so when you have a paragraph, it helps you to know that a new person is saying that. This is the checklist that I showed you yesterday that I like to use with my friends and I like to use in my own writing. You did all of these things yesterday and you've checked them off. So today you're only doing these bottom two. When I'm looking for capital letters, I like to do that with a blue pen. So get a blue pen and look for places where you need to capitalize at the beginning of your sentences and places where you need to capitalize because it's a proper noun. Then you're going to check this box that you've completed that. Paragraphs you can do with a different color. I like to use a pink pen for paragraphs, but you can use any pen you want. I would go through reading and looking for all of the different reasons why you would need a new paragraph, and then I would check this box right here. You're going to remember that writers know that as they read, they keep an eye out for paragraphs in capital letters. So first read your writing to look for places you need a new paragraph. Then read your writing to look for places you need a capital letter. Or you could do it the other way around. It's your choice. Remember, you have to read through your writing 2 times today because you're only looking for one thing each time you do it. That's going to help you to be very successful. It is our last day of editing because tomorrow is a publishing day. So make sure you have read through your writing, you're feeling really good about it. If you need to make some last minute revisions, remember you can always do that. I know that you're excited to get started, so go ahead and get those pens and get to editing. Bye, friends.